Друзья, привет! Давно не снимал видосиков по Геншину, но у нас тут какая-то фишечка, типа, вот, квестик. Квестик, давайте немножечко разбавим геншинчиком. Хоть геншин, я считаю, моя основная тема в силу влитого сюда бабла. Вот. Но типа здесь она очень соло такая, очень эгоистичная тема Геншин. Просто вот для себя. Я раньше встаю там на полчаса, чтобы делать дейлики. То есть она дает радость в жизни, но показывать здесь, ну, типа, я не знаю. Ну, типа, это не совсем та фигня. Вот она для меня более, скажем, эгоистичная такая тема. Ой-ой-ой, taken. They are taken.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there? Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilly trails before, and they're always the bad guys. Uh-oh, this is right by the Wangshu Inn too. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty.
Пообщаемся? Ну давай пообщаемся. Одолейте Хиричурлаб Ширмрай. Все, блядь, одолели? Окей.
These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat. Hey, seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing.
Ага.
Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He's oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears. But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptacy than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
Говорите с человеком в маске. Небесный император звездолов. Оу, yeah!
Hello! Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepta. Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection, it seems that we have not met.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
Then it is right that our paths coincide. One too shall... The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, one descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross. Now, tell me that which you wish.
Алкают ваши души. Я такого еще не слышал.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You...
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loft? Yet it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then...
Группа поддержки, блядь, yeah! Сука, блядь, пиздец.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? I believe that now, there is finally some... Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true Adeptus. No, not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions, once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father... Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an Adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more...
Попахивает шарлатанством, мягко говоря.
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they? I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me. As reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of a god is a monumental affair. Just look at the Rite of Dissension. so I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose. Oh, are you believers too? After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting...
Дядя, я настоящий адепт, понял? Сейчас как прыгну планджухой.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart. Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus. All things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the... In other words, their wishes are already on the...
Nope. It makes them way more complicated.
Indeed. You are
Okay.
Oh? You need but ask.
Hey, isn't that a bit inappropriate?
Indeed. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One revealed...
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
Да, давай, ну мы сестру ищем, давай.
One senses that so be it. But first, one must see...
What's that supposed to mean?
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all. Oh, that's right. Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty... Well, Paimon's not forking over. You don't even have a vision. Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they? Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
Так, отправьтесь в книжный магазин, ням-ням-ням, давай, книжный магазин, книжный магазин, книжный магазин.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian?
Yes. Here. And
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence, running. Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself? Really? What's so fishy about him? So, what you're trying to say is that he can't... Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this... Hey there! We'd like a copy of
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But...
Полочка, вон на той полочке. Так, Якса защитник.
buying or not?
This is the one. Let's see what it's all.
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas,
ну это я видел.
monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the
Рекс Ляпис!
to vanquish the demons.
Рекс Ляпис!
They
Let's
swore an
go!
oath. Restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of seems like a pretty niche topic. So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but do you think that it could have anything? No, surely not. The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods, poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable... It's so tragic. After everything they went through and all... The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier? Yep, Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those... Now, to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through it. To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism... But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So, it makes... Alright, let's head back to Wangshu and...
So, are you buying or...
Let's go. Дождь, 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 дождь.
Useless.
Flee at my command, foul demon. Flee! Why won't you flee?
Бурна, курна, курва.
Oh, looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here too.
Ого, ладно.
Conquering.
Ладно, вот адепт. Сила адепта. Сила адепта, дядя. Вот она.
Oh, I don't get it. Why has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown?
Sigil of permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar? Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti! No wonder he was able to...
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adept were one but given another
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls.
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has
So you were just bragging after all. We were right to be... Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us.
Come on, traveler! 100 метров, let's go. С помощью... Так, дядя, ну да, я тебя долбану чуть-чуть, ты не против? Подожди, он типа обычный, а чё я не могу его сваншотить, я не понимаю. Пух фитиля, что, бля? Что, бля?
Oh, it's that conqueror of demons again.
Ага.
No wonder. I was just wondering who could have made such short work of these hilly churls. Let's see what a real...
Настоящий адепт.
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. But you were exorcising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely,
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean... Yeah! Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he? So that means... Poor Xiao!
Yeah.
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago. All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas, my comrades who have passed on, would see your tears as a stain upon...
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Wait! Take us with you! We'll be a big help!
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these
Well then... Oh! Consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now.
Well, come on.
Paimon!
So,
Let's go.
Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
Okay, let's go. Let's go! Let's go! 26 левел. Вау! Вау! Let's go. А у меня будет 2 слота Сяо, интересно.
Oh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil. To relieve this, you must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Постоянно теряющий также гранат позволяет Сяо восстанавливать дисциплину нанесения урона противника. Ага, то есть он восстанавливает еще.
Useless. Boring. Boring. Useless. Useless.
Вам пизда, вы не знали, что у меня C6! Немножечко C6. Планжушечки. Ну, здесь не C6. Здесь один уже сингл таргет.
You got for being a vigilant Yaksha, right? I must just realize that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Star Snatcher. I am aware of no Adeptus by such a name.
Ай-яй-яй.
So he is a fraud! Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
You should focus on our baby. Let's go. Так, подожди. Он высоко реально прыгает.
Useless.
Useless. Просто жестенько. Он, то есть, он даже не теряет, блин, хпшеньку. Нормально. Он просто висит. Не, он чуть-чуть теряет хпшеньку. Видите? Хера себя, еще так. Come here, my boys.
Useless. Worthless. 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 Boring. Worthless. Worthless. It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Now, this Star Snatcher, you see. What is the situation?
Paimon will tell you.
An Adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so.
As an Adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an Adept.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops. Paimon spoke without thinking again. Oh, one more thing? That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to—
Wait. Truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never—
No. I only slay demons.
Who said anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, but it can also be used to call forth the spirits of—
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for you.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce
the temperature. But as for the censer and the 7 lamps—
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern— The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some once you have found them. Meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to—
Какой сундучок. Так, мне до сих пор алебарды нету 5-й. Вот я изначально их разбирал все. Ну, не то, что мне она нужна, но типа, ну, пусть будет R5 валяется, у меня R4. Так, let's go. Let's go. Что это за... Тут же живет этот пироман бездны. Йоу.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Sorry to interrupt you, but
Well, I'll be. Isn't that a pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship God?
we know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while.
For the dream trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed.
Wow. Paimon's never...
It matters not. Take what you need. It has fortunately served little purpose here, in any case.
Ого, какая...
Censored shit.
Велика тятя.
At least it isn't as run down as the shrine. So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps, right?
Лампочки, лампочки. Так, а где они? Йоу. Так, ага. Нет, это не то. И что? Какие еще лампы? Мне ни на что ничего не указывает, честно говоря. А, вот эти лампы. Слушай. Раз. Два. Три. 4. 5. 6.
Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we?
Бронзовый воробей.
Where'd he go?
I had presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply...
It's that guy's voice.
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and censer used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you. I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue. That aside, you were sent here by...
So, you two...
I sense his aura upon you. That and... Even after all these... I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your...
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of
Pervases...
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions. The mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two. And please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demon. If only I could taste some authentic... By wave and storm, I hunt for fish. By wind and snow, I...
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering so...
С наступлением темноты. Угу. Ай, я не туда. Я просто путаю. Тут типа метка такая, которая не телепорт. Вон не телепорт, как бы, а вот здесь свысока мы долетим. И давайте сразу переждем темноты. Да.
Useless. Worthless. Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless.
Oh, and, he says...
Pervases. Yes. This does have, as I thought. It seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. Well then, place the sensor in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing... Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss failure to take this seriously. Could cause the technique to devour one's...
Stop talking! Paimon's sorry!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly. If you have no other questions,
Let's go.
Then we meditate. Ugh. Paimon really doesn't... Bring forth sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire 1 arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
Стрелы, стрелы в светящиеся области. Какие светящиеся? Я не... я понял. Анемо. Слушай, без Венти тут вообще, да? Никак. Или что?
We finished the ritual! And we followed all the instructions.
Close enough. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless. An Adepti art? You dare, Don. But as for the matter of one's present location... Wait, that must be it. One must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you
All right, time to take him down a peg.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers? Please stop. I surrender. I surrender. No, never again. How did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, great Adepti, spare my...
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an Adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. And display... One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into...
Seems like Shell's got him scared.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that...
You know about Shell?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I'm an avid collector of books, but ever since I discovered a sigil of permission, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly,
So does some.
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh.
That wasn't quite.
Oh, great conqueror of demons, please allow... I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life.
I will remember your oath. Now...
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he will. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshu Inn first.
Лже-адепт.
Hey there, boss.
Star Snatcher. He signed in here under the name Wong Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys to...
Talking fairy?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave a letter. Come on, open it. Paimon's cute. Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Along with... Woohoo! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time. Yeah. Anyway, let's go... There you are! We got the sigil of permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled ticker fish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not what...
Ticker fish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to...
Huh.
By wave and storm, I hunt for fish. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
Uh-huh. And so, Detective Paimon and the trust...
Та-та-ра-танц, та-та-ра-танц. Фонари вроде какие-то фонари и опять что? Let's go.
Lantern Rite is nearly here. Why don't we decorate the inn this year? Oh, don't you know? On the first full moon of the first month each year, Liyue celebrates. It's a festival to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, may the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished. This is the meaning of the lanterns. We believe they act as the beacons in the night.
Wow, it sounds like and where there's a grand festival, you catch Paimon's drift?
You want to get involved in the Lantern Rite? That's great! The festive period leading up to the day it's... During this time, we pray to bring peace and ward off bad luck. Liyue locals call it bidding farewell to... If you're looking to take part, it's not too... Also, if you're able to... Could you... We're not close. I wouldn't know how to ask him myself. But it seems that you've grown familiar.
Yeah, Paimon thinks it might be best to leave him alone for a few...
I suppose you're right. Anyway, just thought I'd mention it. If you leave too late, the city will be crowded with people and you won't be able to get going. Happy Lantern Rite.
Ого, новая глава. Let's go. Что там? Откуда появились фонари?
Young man, if I may be so bold, how much for the floating thing,
Paimon's not for sale!
As a matter of fact, I'm having some financial trouble recently. I probably couldn't afford... I'm just a small-time merchant anyway.
You know, the more you talk, the more suspicious you sound.
My, someone's in a grumpy mood, aren't they? Here, maybe some candy will make you feel...
Ooh, suspiciously trustworthy!
So, I assume you two are in Liyue for the lantern? This year's Mingxiao lantern is supposed to be a sight well worth the wait. The plastrite that will lift the lantern into the air is the largest. It's big enough to make you wonder. If the fabled floating city in the I guess it must just be held up by a similarly...
Sounds awesome!
I hope our paths cross again. Welcome to Liyue. Well...
So many stalls! Here, there, everywhere! I'm Ching Ching. I just donated Dolly. Last night in my dream, Dolly told me her wish, so I gave her to the lady over by the big deer lantern. I did the right thing, didn't I?
This year's Mingxiao lantern is dedicated to Skybracer. Well, that's the plan. I do hope they make the... The story goes that... But then that fateful battle happened. The gods exchanged powerful blows, and the mountain started... He used those blood-drenched antlers as a wedge to prop up the mountain. Thanks to him, Mount Tianheng still stands tall and proud to this day. And the blood that... Whether surely the reason the Lantern Rite exists is because people throw goodbye. May the flames of wisdom
Ага.
Look! That stone is floating! Luckily, it's tethered in place. If it wasn't held down, who knows what...
This is the plasterite to be used for the Mingxiao lantern. The whole of the Xiao market is centered around...
Oh, hello!
I'm Zhang Zhou. Recently, I've been tracking progress on the construct... You seem like newcomers. Is this your first...
Yes! How can you tell?
Well, I don't remember running into any weird and wonderful mascots at last year's festival. You'll see lots of people releasing little lanterns during the festival. Those ones are called Xiao lanterns. But there's also a huge one, a joint effort by all the people of Liyue Harbor. Almost every business in Liyue has a booth at the annual Xiao market. But despite its popularity, this is the one time of the year they're not looking to make a profit.
So, the Xiao market.
Plenty. And if I do say so myself, the Lantern Rite is the best festival for sampling Liyue's local... It is Liyue's biggest annual festival, after all. Showing off your craft is a great way to drum up a reputation. So even if there's no mora to be made, everyone is secretly going all out to get their produce under the spotlight.
Folks in Liyue are so smart.
If you need any help, you can look for Wangya. She's overseeing the Lantern Rite. She's usually somewhere around the Xiao market. She's your...
Oh, will she know which stall sells...
No doubt. When it comes to the...
Got it! Let's go to the Xiao market and then go to the stall with the tasty...
Tasty Tita.
Hi, can I help you? From the look of you, you don't hail from Liyue. Are you traveling through? Welcome to overseeing. Not exactly. The Lantern Rite Festival belongs to the whole of Liyue. I'm just taking care of a few small things, doing my bit to make sure everyone who joins in the festivities has a good time.
We want to know where the tastiest food...
The tastiest? Hard to say. I guess that depends on your personal preference. Still, what I can tell you is that everyone's talking about Yin Yan's stall. If it gets any busier over there, I'm gonna have to bring the millilith to keep things orderly. Hey, you'd best get over there quick before the streets get too crowded with people. Oh, and if you are heading to Yin Yan, please do me a favor and run this document over. It's a summary of the data from last year's Lantern Rite, compiled by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It has a few operational tips for our vendors. If you're heading in that direction, it'd be a great help. As thanks, I've got a gift for you when you get back.
Got a good gift. А сама сюда дойти вообще далеко, да?
You really don't have enough hands on deck. If I'd known, I would have roped some others in.
What's the best thing on the menu?
Ah, customers. Take a look and decide for yourself. I can do anything on the menu. Or if there's something in particular you're after...
Huh. Now that you mention it, you do have a lot of options for a food stall.
Naturally. If there's a dish I can't cook, I've yet to hear about it. Uh-huh. Same every year. The old operational tips. Hand it over. I'll use it to feed the fire later. Come on then, place your orders, aren't you?
There are so many. This one looks good, but Paimon wants to try... Huh? Grilled tigerfish? That's the one pervasive... Seeing as the Lantern Rite is about commemorating the heroes of the past, let's order this one. This can be our way of honoring his memory.
Ah, your friend has a good eye for food. That's ours. Please wait. I'll have it ready for you. Okay, here's your grilled tiger.
Delicious. Of course. What kind of a guide would Paimon be otherwise?
Well, hope you enjoy your food. I gotta see to some other customer. If you get hungry again, you know where I am.
So you're back. What do you think?
Ah, so tasty.
Oh yeah? He said that last year too. If he'd listened to our marketing tips, he'd be doing even better by now. Anyway, not to worry. Here's the gift I was talking about.
Wow, such such a beautiful...
I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to explain the process, but if you're interested in Xiao lanterns, you can ask Jingming over there. He's in charge of both the Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns.
So he's responsible for this super duper huge one too?
That's right. He should be easy to find.
If we could make a Xiao lantern for Xiao, maybe that would cheer... Let's find Jingming and see what he...
Так, друзья, секундочку. Just a second.
This always gives me the most indescribable feeling of nostalgia. Hello.
Так.
Now, isn't this
Окей, друзья. Так. Пошли. Так, надо еще поговорить. Может, у него продаются рецепты этого дядечки. Давайте посмотрим. Давайте посмотрим. А с ним нельзя поговорить. С ним нельзя поговорить.
Who would have thought that people of these Xiao lanterns are very warm.
А это что такое? Алхимический. Ага, тут вообще отдельный алхимический верстак, ясненько.
At this rate, we should be able to meet the deadline. Teach you how to make Xiao lanterns. Oh, You don't look like local. I'll be happy to teach you. There's no one way to make a Xiao lantern. I should have some spare materials over here. Just this.
Окей. Свеча. Комок. Это что? Осколок плаустрита. Пух для фитиля. Волокно для фонарей. Окей.
That was so complicated. Paimon is all out of...
It all comes with folks like you who want to learn my craft are a rare find nowadays.
Did you build that humongous Mingxiao lantern?
That one? I suppose it's fair to say the method is the same.
So it was a community?
Surely you've heard about it. The Xiao market is actually a fundraiser, aiming to support the...
Whoa. So that's how...
Such is the Lantern Rite tradition. The Ministry of Civil Affairs might be covering the bulk of the costs, but it's the citizens of Liyue that donate the material.
Oh, so that's what that little girl meant when she said she donated her... But since when do you build Mingxiao lanterns out of...
Well, the Lantern Rite is a major festival. If somebody wants to make a contribution, no matter how small, or in this case symbolic, we tend not to reject them. All well-meaning contribution, especially considering how grand of an occasion the Lantern Rite is for everyone. Alrighty then. Shouldn't you get going? With all that, of course, if you want to make another Xiao Happy Lantern Rite. Have fun.
Так. Нажмите, чтобы отслеживать здание.
So, did you find Jingming?
We did! And he taught us all, even though Paimon can't really...
No worries. You can always ask Jingming. I should go. Duty calls. Happy Lantern, right?
Праздник это фонарей. После 3 дней. Доступно после 3 дней. Истории. Что-то к заданию. Отслеживать. Та-та-та-та-та-та-та-та. Ага. Да, квестов подрулили. Ну, такое, конечно. Это не совсем... Это чисто вот побегать.
Should I save this money or invest it?
Come and see these rare and precious curios.
Так, ладно. Хотя... Да. Так, заодно побазарим с типочком. Там еще фоточки можно какие-то? Не-не-не, я уже все давно. Забрать. Так, а это что у нас? Ага. Ну, сначала мы сделаем квестик. Дядечка Миллилит. Фонарик, фонаричек. Стоп, я не могу шире. Такой мимимишный праздник. Let's go.
Who would have thought that
Так,
people
так, так.
could build a lantern so big?
Так. Ага. Доступно после 16 часов. Кликнуться на все, да? 9 надо. 16 часов. Ага. Себя отслеживать. Интересненько, да? Ну, типа, квестов столько. Квестики чисто, ну, типа, здесь не сильно там билды, Диабло, вся фигня, а чисто вот так бегаешь, что-то делаешь. Мимимишечка, поговорите с малышом. Малыш! Говорите с малышом Тянем. Пейзаж. Пейзажик. Сторис.
Useless.
Ай-яй-яй. Да, Сяо помогает быстрее передвигаться, конечно. Плюс Свенти это нереальная мобильность показывает. Так раз. Все, дядя. Плюс как бы 2 немо ускоряет. Говорит. Ребята. Нектар, пиро, попрыгуньи. Окей.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Let's play! Brace yourselves!
Useless. Lament! Worthless. Useless. Worthless. Here.
Так, и чё? Где? Ага. Сюда же.
Useless.
Here we go.
Готово. Next one.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Useless. Worthless.
Feast your eyes on these super fresh fish.
Super fresh.
Useless.
Ай-яй-яй. Ай-яй-яй. Так, да-да-да. Блин, Сяо круто передвигается. Yeah. Let's go. Ага, здесь же, здесь же.
Useless.
Useless. Ящики, где? Где ваши ящики, йоу? Посчитай. Ага, вот. Раз, два, три. What? And one more. Подожди. Еще? Йоу. Сейчас играть в некую игру. Жуйцзинь. Так, а что у нас здесь получается? Угу. Калейдофонарь. Так, калейдофонарь. Давайте сначала калейдофонарь сделаем.
Useless. Here.
Аца-ца, так. Ага, ночью, да. Хочешь поиграть ночью, мальчишка? Хорошо, давайте сыграем. Так, ширма. Да, все. Ага. Типа вот, типа там, типа там. Короче.
I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets, all from my time with the Crux.
Окей. На острове. В деревне получается. И здесь. Хорошо. А, ну типа отмечено на карте. Окей. Я думал, надо самому будет искать, типа усложнили бы, йоу. Было бы забавно. Ну хорошо, хорошо, хорошо. Да, наверное, мне стоило все-таки над водой немножечко поддэшиться. Ага. Окей.
There's no end to my hammer.
Think you can get away?
There's no way you can get away with that. Немножечко анемо встряски. Ага. Не хочу ульту тратить.
Such a pain.
Шо исследовать? А, это артефактов чуть-чуть. Окей. The next one. Как тут лучше? Блин. Отсюда, наверное.
Useless! Useless! Here!
No. I don't want.
Here we go.
Over here. Так, что там? Ага, сокровище. Окей.
Let's play.
Ага, то есть это такое чисто сокровище, ладно.
Think you can get away?
Значит, надо немножечко.
Brace yourself.
Useless! Lament!
Ладненько.
Useless! Useless! Worthless!
Буль-буль. Ай-яй-яй. Да блин. Ну что ж такое? Ну, раз, два, три, давай. Ладно, все. Да блин. Пожалуйста, умри. Еще, ого.
Brace yourselves. Yahoo! I'm going in.
Так, я чуть-чуть подхиляюсь, вы не против, друзья? Слаймов миллиард, блядь. Ага, содержимого фактически нету. А где ты? Подожди. Ага. Ага. Да. Да.
Boring.
Ай-яй-яй, ай-яй-яй, ай-яй-яй.
Boring.
И шо? Все.
Useless.
Так.
Boring.
Here we go.
Так, ну тут интересно, конечно. Так, все. Я хочу.
Boring. Worthless. Worthless. Boring. Useless.
Да бля. Быстро стреляет. Быстренько! Блядь. Это жестко было. Да. Так, еще? Ого. Я понял. Эти пауки это что-то с чем-то. Ой-ой-ой. Так, подожди, подожди я. Тут еще один. Да иди ты. Пиздец. Вот блядь.
Everybody stand!
Here.
Какая? Так, это мы сделали, получается. Ага, вот, а валюты у меня пока нету, да? Короче, ночной рынок 3. А где эти брать? Закрывается через... Ага. Короче, 1000 надо набрать и повыкупать фишечки. Истории готовы. 3 из 9 готово. Ночной рынок. Так а где мне брать это? Разрешение задания театр Махи Кокос. Ага, вот как раз. Как раз. Так. Как начать испытания? Использовать печати. Печати, что развернуло. Окей. Оружейная. Это шо, сборщик, да? Короче, это вообще угоралово. Жестко. Так, особенности этапа. Движение трансковали крепкие деревья. Держите усташбой. Короче, надо сначала попробовать. Так, например. Окей. Пробный этап. Угу. Окей. А зависит вообще от персов и так далее. Тут вообще персы посрать, да, получается? Поставить механикуса. У меня сколько? Давайте пира построить. Пира и гидра. Ага. Здесь вот эту херню. И давай. Раунд 1-3. Так. Так, пока назад. Так, да-да-да-да-да. Ну начинаю. Подожди, фаза строительства, подожди. Построить. Построить. Могу валить? Нет. Надо больше было этих. Ага, ага. Убираем. Разобрать. 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 Хорошо. Не выбрано мистическое. Ага, подожди, вот у меня 75. Да не, я не не это, бля. Это как-то, ну, типа йоу. Гидра хорошая. Давай, типа. У меня нету. У меня нету строительных материалов. Надо валить. Валила лало. Так, это что? Сборщик? А что за сборщик? Да он не коцает, реально. Ну окей. Дядя. Сейчас ни хера не сделаю, реально. Ладно, надо было вот тут один, здесь второй и еще там вот посередине последний третий поставить. Может оно как-то бы их закоцало, реально. Оно и просто не коцает. Да, оно типа сборщик. Короче. Выходим, давайте еще раз попробуем чисто. Вот еще раз это и там посмотрим потом гайды, потому что это странная тема реально. Так, давай. 1000 надо насобирать. Пробный этап. Давай пробный. Опять можно пробный, да, получается? Получается, вот здесь пира. Здесь вода. И получается... И что, у меня 200, да? Давайте. Здесь... Ну, можно... Не, крио, да? Крио. И сборщик, да? Не, подожди. Ай-яй-яй. Сборщик. Ну давай попробуем. Надо крио сзади было поставить, наверное. Так, электро построить. Ага. Так, давай здесь еще построим. Одолеть. Да, ну вот именно повышает мастерский крио. Пира. Подтвердить. Давай. И сюда получается... Сюда получается пира. Ага, у меня пока нету, давай. Начать. Пира. Сборка. Сборщик. Сборщичек. И типа что там у нас? 76. Пира. Так, что там у нас? Теперь гидра. Мы сборщики тут поставили, да, получается? Да. Дальше начинаем. Гидра. Построить.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.
Гидра. Еще гидра. Еще гидра. Гидра. Теперь пира. Кинотеатры. Ханикуса. Это был пробный. Да, а дальше уже за фонари, да, получается? Ага. Сложность, все дела, ладно, все, мы поняли. Такая тема. Ну, типа, нормально. Короче, друзья, задание выполнено. Что там у нас получается? Механикус, задание выполнено. Теперь рынок. Театр Механикус. 1 и выше. О, да. И теперь вот это мы получаем тут за... Короче, угоралово. Да, а дальше уже типа, ну, сам геймплей. Это что требует гости? Достигните уровня гости со всех уголков мира. Праздничной жары. Завершите году. Жителей празднества. Ага. Ну, короче, фарм Механикуса. Interesting. Let's go.
Reduced to just standing around. How absurd.